Say that chimerism is a genetic phenomenon where a person have two different sets of DNA in their body. While this might start as a fiction, or this actually is a rare medical condition that has implications for health, genetics, and also DNA. So the tetragametic chimerism occurs when two fertilized eggs, which could have formed twins, emerge in the womb to form one person, thereby making the individual to have two different DNA tissues in their body. This could affect their blood type, skin pigmentation, and even it can cause some organ function. Now we have another one known as microchimerism, the cells exchange between mother and the baby. This happens when a fertile cell passes into the mother's body during pregnancy. This cell spaces for years or even for a lifetime. This can affect the immune response, which it can cause potential risk, which could cause some autoimmune diseases in the future. We have cause someone having a chimerism is people that go for bone marrow transplant and organ transplants. When a person receives a bone marrow from another person, the donor in the person's DNA is likely to be in his blood or in the receiver's blood. It means the blood sample will show a different genetic profile from the rest of their body. Organ transplant can introduce another DNA into a person's body. Should I say system, to the person's body system. We have another type of chimerism, or what could cause chimerism, which is a blood transfusion. In the sense that when someone receives a massive blood transfusion from another person that has a different DNA, the DNA might temporarily circulate, donor DNA might temporarily circulate in the person's body, but this might live for a short time actually. Like the person that received the blood transfusion, the DNA that has been transferred to the receiver's body, the DNA is going to be in the body for temporarily. It's going to live in the body temporarily. Now, when it comes to chimerism, there are a whole lot of complications that it has to the human's body or it has to the system. One of it is medical testing confusion. A person who has chimerism, this can cause problem in reading the DNA test results. Some people have discovered that their child doesn't have same DNA with them, but without them know that they have two different DNA in their body. Now, when they go for DNA test, their child DNA is going to be different from their own DNA because they don't have idea that they have chimerism in their body or in their system. Also, when it comes to organ transplants, people that are going for organ transplant, doctors should be aware and doctors should tell the patient that this might cause them having two different types of DNA in their body for future purposes. So to avoid organ rejection or some incorrect medical treatment. It causes autoimmune diseases. That has a different cells from the baby and passes it down to the baby. This could cause some autoimmune diseases, and as well it can cause like rheumatoid arthritis. It can cause fertility and pregnancy issues in some cases because in some cases women with chimerism, they have difficulty in conceiving. Equally have complications during pregnancy, that they experience a lot of complications during pregnancy. That is if their reproductive organs have different DNA from the rest of their body. Chimerism can cause couples to have issues. It can cause some criminal challenges or some. Imagine when a father takes the child for test and he finds out that the child DNA is different from his. This is going to cause a whole lot of problem between the couple without the man or without the woman knowing that they have a different DNA from the rest of their body. Now, people living with chimerism, how do they find out that they have chimerism? They can only find out accidentally. Accidentally means like during medical procedures like organ transplants, blood tests, or some genetic screening. Running a DNA test from different parts of the body like the blood, the saliva, the hair, the skin. When you run your DNA test throughout the blood, saliva, skin, this could reveal if you have chimerism. Chimerism challenges our understanding of genetics and identity. Why it is rare, it has significant medical and ethical implications it can cause to human. And it is good to increase the awareness among people, healthcare professionals, and researchers to help people understand better what chimerism is, the health condition and diseases it could cause, and equally to help people understand their DNA and know if they have chimerism in their body. So guys, I hope you learned something today. You can equally do more research on chimerism. You can do more research about it for you to understand it better. And before anything happens, you need to know if you have different DNA, because it's very rare. Nobody actually goes to test if they have different DNA unless there's an issue or there's a scenario that brings it up, or there's a situation that brings it up. That is only when you can go and find out if you have different DNA in your body. So guys, thank you guys for staying with me today. If you have any question, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next Thursday. Bye.